Hi students, in this video we are going to learn about linear inequations in one variable. We already know that in 10th standard we learnt about linear equation. Here we are learning about linear inequations. Linear means the degree of the variable is 1. And here it is linear inequation in one variable. Hence in this expression only one variable, that is only one unknown value will be present. And inequations means we will have the symbols less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Those symbols will be involved in the algebraic expressions. Now we will see what it is. Inequalities of the form ax plus b less than c. If you observe this here, a, b, c are real numbers, x is the variable. Here power of the variable is 1. Hence it is a linear inequation because inequality sign is involved, where a should not be equal to 0. If a is 0 means this term will disappear. We will have only constant because b is a real number as well as c is a real number. Hence coefficient of x, otherwise coefficient of the variable should not be 0. If you observe this, ax plus b is greater than c. It is greater than symbol, as you know very well. Here, as you know very well, it is variable involved is x, whose degree is power is 1. Hence it is linear inequation. Similarly, ax plus b less than or equal to, and then ax plus b greater than or equal to c, where a, b, c are real numbers. A should not be equal to 0 because here the letter a is the coefficient of x. If it is 0 means the variable will disappear from the expression, and x is a variable, and this one is called inequation in x. Thus each of the following is an inequation. Based on this concept we can say these expressions also as inequation because x is less than 6. Here variable involved is x and the degree of power of the variable is 1. Hence it is a linear inequation. You can observe that all of them are in any one of these forms. Hence each of these can be called as inequation. Now we will learn what is domain of the variable. We already know domain means a set of all inputs that can be given to these inequations. That is called as domain of the variable. A set given to us from which the values of x are replaced in an equation x. It means that in the question, we will be given the set. From that set only we will take the elements that will be substituted in place of x. That set is called as domain, of the variable, or it is otherwise known as replacement set. Domain means, as we know already, it is a input set from which we will take the values of the values and it will be substituted in place of x in the linear inequation. Next we will see what is the solution set. Actually here all the elements of the domain set will be substituted in the place of x, but all those inputs may not satisfy the inequation. Are you clear? The domain of the elements of the domain set need not satisfy the inequation. Now we will see what is solution set. Solution set means the set of all those values of x taken from the replacement set, that is domain set, which satisfy the given inequation is called the solution set of the inequation. What they try to say is, as you know very well, we will take input, otherwise values from this domain set, and that will be replaced in inequation, and if that value satisfies the inequation means we will put them in the solution set. Hence we can say that solution set contains all those values of x which satisfy the inequation. I hope you understand this. With an example you will get the clear idea. I read out the question now. Write down the solution set of the inequation x is less than 6 when the replacement set is natural number, whole number and integers. Here replacement set, that is domain set, is in the first question it is natural number, second question is whole number, third one is it is integer. But all those elements of the replacement set will not satisfy the inequation. Only some elements of replacement set will satisfy this inequation. The elements which satisfies this inequation will fall in solution set. We know that the first replacement set is natural number. Natural number begins with 1 and it goes to plus infinite. Now we need to write the solution set. So it is written in the set builder form. X belongs to natural number such that x must be less than 6. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the elements only will satisfy this inequation, even though there are infinitely many numbers in the replacement or domain set. But we consider only these elements, the elements which satisfies this inequation in the solution set. I hope now you are very clear about domain set, otherwise replacement set, and the solution set. Now we move on to next question. Here the domain set, otherwise replacement set, is the set of all whole numbers, but we need to write the solution set for the inequation x is less than 6. We know that whole number starts with 0 and it goes to plus infinite. Hence the solution set for this inequation is x belongs to whole number such that x is less than 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the solution set. Set of all whole numbers is a domain set or replacement set. Now we need to write integers. Replacement set is integer and we need to write the solution set, and so we are writing it in the set builder form. The solution set contains the elements x such that it belongs to integer such that x is less than 6. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and it keeps on going. So from which you can understand very clearly what is the meaning of replacement set and what is the meaning of solution set. I hope these concepts are very clear to you now. Now we move on to some more informations. Rules for solving an inequation. There are some rules which we have to know. These rules are very easy to understand. The first rule is adding or subtracting the same number or expression to each side of an inequation does not change the inequality. We will see what is the meaning of it based on the example. We know that 5 is greater than 3. Here they say that by adding the same number or subtracting the same number on both sides of the inequation, it does not affect the inequality. Here we are adding 2 on both sides. So we get 5 plus 2, 3 plus 2, which is 7 is greater than 5. If you observe it, we know that 7 is greater than 5. If you observe the initial inequality sign and the final inequality sign, both of them are same. They did not change. Hence, by adding or subtracting the same number on both sides of the inequation, the inequality sign will not get affected. I hope you understand this. Now I am just subtracting 3 on both sides from this inequation. 5 is greater than 3. And we get 2 is greater than 0. Again, if you observe it, the initial inequality sign is greater than symbol and the final inequality sign is also greater than symbol. Hence, the inequality sign does not get affected by subtracting the same number on both sides of the inequation. I hope it is very clear to you. Now we move on to the next rule, that is multiplying or dividing each side of an inequation by the same positive number. The positive number is very important, does not change the inequality. That is by multiplying or dividing each side of an inequation by the same positive number. I repeat it again, positive number, it does not affect the inequality sign. We know that 10 is greater than 5. Here the inequality sign involved is greater than sign. Now we are multiplying 2, that is plus 2 on both sides of the equation. So 10 into 2 is 20, 5 into 2 is 10. We know that 20 is greater than 10. Hence, we are writing this greater than symbol. If you observe the initial inequality sign and final inequality sign, both of them are same. Hence, by multiplying both sides by the positive number, the inequality sign does not get changed. Now we move on to the third and final rule, that is multiplying or dividing each side of an inequation by the same negative number. Here we are multiplying or dividing by same negative number, then it reverses the inequality sign. We know that minus 5 is less than minus 1. Now we are multiplying both sides by minus 2. Multiplying by minus 2. So minus 5 into minus 2 will give us plus 10 and minus 1 into minus 2 will give us plus 2. We know that 10 is greater than 2. But here, if you observe the inequality signs, initially it was lesser than, now it is greater than. So when we multiply or divide each side of the inequation by a negative number means the inequality sign will get reversed. I hope you understand this. This property is very important. Students often make careless mistake in this part only. So please be very careful. Now we will solve some problems based on the concepts we learnt now. Solve 5x is less than 24 when domain set is, otherwise replacement set is natural number and the replacement set is integer. We know 5x is less than 24 means both sides we can divide it by 5. So we get x is less than 24.5. Now x value is less than 4.8. Now we need to write the solution set for this expression as well as this one. Solution set is contains the element x which belongs to natural number such that x is less than 4.8. So the solution set must contain natural number which is less than 4.8. So we know that natural number begins with 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot go to 5 because x is less than 4.8. So hence this is the solution set for this question, and we must know how to represent this on the number line. So we are drawing the number line here. Only one variable x is involved, hence it is a one-dimensional geometry. So we will take only x-axis. So x takes the value of 1, 2, 3, 4. So above 1 we are putting the dark circle, meaning 1 is the answer, 2 is the answer, when we put 3 is the answer, hence we are drawing dark circle above 3 and dark circle above 4. The values in between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 will not be taken into consideration. 1.5 cannot be the answer because we are dealing with natural numbers. This is how we must represent the solution on the number line. In future it will play a very important role. And then the next question is, solution set contains the elements x which belongs to integer such that x is less than 4.8. We know that integer means it will go to minus infinite as well as plus infinite in the right hand side. So when we write the solution set for this question, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and it keeps on going. We must know how to represent it in the number line. It is here only one variable is involved, hence it is one dimensional. Hence we will draw a number line with x-axis as a number line. We represent the solution as like this. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. Above those numbers we are just have dark circle, and in the left hand side it keeps on going because x is less than 4.8 means it can go up to minus infinite. That's why we are putting the dark circle here. I hope you understand these concepts. These are very important concepts, but it will play a very important role in future. With this I am completing the video. Thank you students. Thanks for your cooperation.